Oh, finally, after 30 minutes of trying to go live, I kept getting kicked off from StreamYard over to YouTube. And through my resilience, tippity tapping of the fingertips, I'm on live. Unscheduled, unannounced, I am here with some unboxing. Um, People say to stay consistent. Sometimes you just got to do the damn thing. You ready for a little ASMR? No, this is not an ASMR. What's up to the one person out here just now? I'm pretty sure more will come because there's people from all over the world that jump on YouTube, especially people that follow me from all over. And I appreciate every one of y'all. I have some unboxing to do that I've been wanting to do and it's been itching away at me. And it's not something like an itch I have to go see a doctor for. Not that kind of itch. It is just one of those sayings. Sonia thrifts. Sonia, after today on hi Yvonne, today I was going on Instagram and I've been seeing you on like WhatNot and stuff. And the whole time I'm like, is that the Sonia that I know? And I looked and I was like, oh my gosh, that is Sonia. Because you and the hubby have two entirely different like things going on. You are two entirely different people. But it didn't dawn on me until today. Yvonne, hello. Hugs from San Antonio. I do miss San Antonio. What's up? 17 people in the house. It's pretty awesome with the power of the internet. You could jump on and friends would be hopping on in. Yes, sir. Jason Franks. What's good, Sonny? Sending mine from Orange County, California. Hey, neighbor state, not too far from me. Francis Decatur. Fun fact, I'm near Decatur Street. Boulevard. What is it over here? A lot of Decaturs around other towns and cities and stuff like that. Welcome. Coco Chloe, what's going on? I just relisted a bag. Oh, I do have some announcements for what I have going on in my life. I've been trying to manage. Hi, Tiffany. Tiffany in the house, folks. Thrifting Vegas. Got to see her this past weekend. Her, Mikey Bags of Money, uh, handful of people, even people from out of town that were still here from the Boss Reseller Remix. So a little bit of stuff to talk about today, but I do have some unboxing from Whatnot, orders that I purchased, and I'm pretty excited about it because I've been wanting to do this for a while. They're piled up next to me, so I'm like, it's saying unbox me. So we're gonna do some unboxing. But I will say, folks, I am no longer cross listing. I have been selling for 6 years, and when you start learning what works for you, and you should do this, always reflect on yourself when you're working, especially a reseller, an artist, whatever title you carry and you're working on stuff, you really have to reevaluate yourself to see what makes sense. And for me as a reseller, sense has to turn into dollars for me to live this lifestyle and having my own sort of freedom that I enjoy living through, and seeing friends and having the freedom to do stuff and work during that freedom. And I was seeing that you could blame this on Chaz list perfectly. Okay, blame it on Chaz. Uh, he said you have to maximize your time, and sometimes that means cutting off the fat. And I wish I could do that physically because I'll get rid of my keg and have a flat belly, but I got to work for that one. So I am no longer using lists perfectly, but I am highly recommending them. And the reason for me not using the platform anymore is that my two main platforms are eBay, which is amazing. It does well for me. Um, I've tried Mercari for the longest. I've tried Poshmark. I've tried Grail, Depop, other platforms. I couldn't get Etsy to get my Peel box. It kept rejecting it and trying to use my own personal one. And through some things in the past, I don't want anybody knowing my physical address, which is why I don't partake in garage sales and yard sales, even though HOA sanctions it. And I was just talking to somebody yesterday too that was saying that they feel the same way and they don't promote their address. They just, when it's a community event, you really don't have to promote it because they do that for you and other people do it and follow it. But still, if that's not the case for me, I'm thinking about safety for family and friends. So I don't do garage sales, which I wish I could, but it's okay. So I'm seeing that the money that I make off of eBay and whatnot, and cutting out the fat of other platforms that really isn't working out. other than here and there once in a blue moon is not enough for me. So that's going to save me money. On top of that, it saves me time. And that's what I'm focused on. I think now I'll start sharing photos on Whatnot when it comes to listing stuff, selling stuff, and especially for my Whatnot um, auction I have coming up on Saturday that's being pretty much sponsored by Whatnot. I have a handful of trinkets um, in boxes. The boxes are a little damaged because they are older, but I have like 40 something of them, but I'm only doing half of them um, for that event. See how it goes, along with 3 pieces of jewelry. One's going to be a Kate Spade, and I should have probably put the link in there, but I have this one always gets tangled, and this was given to me by Lisa. All of my items are starting at a doll hair. Carrie hates saying doll hair. But this is a red enamel gold tone Kate Spade necklace. Hard to see on there with the camera. Starting at $1 retail, they go for like 100 and something. There's different colorways of them. This one does not have a clasp or that claw that goes on it. Still has the bag that goes with it. Here's a brooch starting at $1 that on, can y'all see this? This is like an amazing brooch. I Google Lens this when I first found it. I just did the video on it and it was part of it. It didn't show it. My recent video where I bought everything off the table and gave the little senoritas whatever they wanted. And they were very selective, which was cool. They weren't greedy and they accepted it. And it was really nice to give back. So this, I Google Lensed it and it came up to $139. Somebody else has one for around 70 something dollars. So I have it freaking crazy, Sonny. I have it starting at $1 here, folks. Freaking, I don't know why I do this to myself. I think it's like the excitement. Grams and Pops, what's going on? Can't wait to see you again. Callie Luis, I am liking the new profile photo. I really, really like it. Letty Valdez, hola amiga, how are you? Lori Lindsay, what say you, Lindsay? I feel like maybe you have an accent or it's just me. Andy Salmedo, como está, Kapari? How are you? Yeah, I'm just jumping in this live. I'm gonna start this unboxing, but had a really good week. Had the Boss Reseller Remix. I thought I was recording, and for those who don't know, I ended up messing up my calf. Um, don't know, want to repeat the story again because when I bring it up, it's like my leg has a mind of its own and starts twitching and throbbing. But I'm doing really well. I'm able to walk on it normally, but at a pace. No jumping, no extending my leg too far out. It kind of gives a little bit of pain, but nothing crazy. There is some bruising. And I'm glad it's not as bad as I've seen other people mention their stories that they told me about. Let's do this unboxing. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining me. Like doll hair. It's so funny, the doll hair. If you're in my Whatnot live, I have more Sunny Las Vegas ball hairs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't seen my Instagram or my reels. And somebody got another one. So I'm gonna have more of my hair for sale on Whatnot. It's so stupid, but it's so funny just talking about it. It's a lot of fun on Whatnot. Let's do an unboxing, folks. Put up some emojis. And if you have Whatnot, type in Whatnot capitalization letters, all caps, and put your username in there. Maybe people go and follow you as well. I do have a show tomorrow. Jonathan Rivera. I was just working on that is Jonathan Hustleman down there, folks. Stayed over after the reseller remix, helped myself and carried the Desert Mermaid out at the flea market. Thank you so much for helping us unpack. I'm glad you got home safe. And I'm actually working on the thrift video. Like, I'm not doing enough already. The Boss Reseller Remix, and then we started setting up on Friday for the flea market. We sold Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then on the second day after the flea market, Jonathan and I went thrifting. Uh, if y'all see me in person, uh, ask me about the thrift with me and Jonathan. It was pretty crazy. Something inside there was crazy. And his eyes lit up, and I was like, I'm not worried about it. But anyways, let's do an unboxing. All right, this is from Chris, bearded thrifter hustler. I always forget names. I am like on a brain fart right now. But I have a boxing from him. This might be a shirt that I bought. What's something recently y'all bought off of WhatNot. And if you haven't bought anything off of WhatNot and you're a seller on there, what have you sold off of WhatNot? Let me know. So pretty cool boxing. Don't want to share the address, but maybe he has some stickers inside here so I could show you. I'm going to definitely reuse this box if I don't ruin it. Nice and stiff closure. How the hell did he? Oh, folds out. Duh. All right. Oh, there's a hat I bought. That's right. Hat I bought. Oh, here's a sticker. All right. What reseller, Q&A for everybody, folks. What reseller has the slogan, not bad? All right. Who is that? I said his name if I didn't screw it up. This is one thing I'll tell you about my WhatNot, folks. I don't add the listing of what people buy. I just print out the shipping label, slap it right on there, and send it on his way. So I don't do that. But here's a pretty unique hat. Although this is a kid's hat, if you find an adult's hat, they go for really good money. And their jerseys, the Marlins. This is a kid's hat. I get it for a really good price, brand new with tags. I may end up reselling this myself, but I do have some Florida Marlin type jerseys that go for around 70, 40 and up to 70 that I have, but some of them go for more. So really cool hat. I do love some hats, and I found one today thrifting with Carrie the Desert Mermaid. She treated me for lunch for my birthday, like a belated birthday lunch, and we had barbecue at Uncle B's barbecue, and then we went thrifting, and then I ended up going to Zippy's, which just opened here in Las Vegas. Amazing food. As I said, Zip. I didn't even finish the word, the title, the name. My mouth started watering. Really good stuff. They're gonna have the full-on menu. I think in about 3 more months, according to what one of the uncles and auntie told us while we were talking stories, waiting for our food to be ready for us. Tiffany bought an Amberina glass on WhatNot. Amberina glass. All right, folks, I'm going to open up eBay, although there's more platforms than eBay out here. But let me see. Present. Share screen. Okay. All right. Amberina glass. You know, I actually found an Amberina. This is one thing I don't like about eBay. I wish I could lock this in, but it's not always available. So when you're seeing listings like this, wow, look at that. Look at that red on there. Orange Viking Fenton pedestal. A lot of 17. Pre-owned for $499, 51 watchers for $121 shipping. I don't know if I would be too scared to do that. But what I like to do is over here, if you could see my mouse, I like to click on this where everything comes up and you could see more rather than one by one. That's really nice that they have their glowy side first. That's a nice owl. Let's look at that. I like that. That's really unique. Ellie Smith. I think the decanter I found was Ellie Smith, but it was clear. That's pretty cool. We'll leave that open. All right, let me wait, how do I? It glows under orange, black light. I can't wait for it to try Zippy's. Zippy's KFC. Texas lady, how are you? We got Desiree in the house. What's going on, Desiree? How are you? How's your news coming along? That is pretty cool. Amberina glass. I think I've only found one of them, but I think mine was clear, but I could be wrong. There's so much stuff that I've been finding lately. Let's look at more of this glass. This is kind of one that I have, but I do have a Fenton one that's kind of similar, like to this here. This is really nice. Look at that. Sometimes the difference, if you can't tell something, is not just looking at the top, is looking at the base, and sometimes the stems that are on there. Let me close out of that. Did I go back to me normally? Cool. It glows orange under black light. My favorite color. What's everybody's favorite color? My favorite color is blue, only because that stands out to me more than anything. That's why My name on here and like the little edits I could do on StreamYard are things that I like that, like blue. Even the timer on there is red, and I'm like, can it be blue? But it's for a reason. I love glass. Lori, I love glass too. I love glass and trinkets. Like this one's gonna be available. Object the arc, work in progress, art form. I mean, let me close up this knife before I stab my hand. Right there. I think I was showing. Oh, yeah, I think I was showing Tiffany. We did a little thrifting too, and at the flea market, I found some really nice stuff. So I don't know if her video came out yet. I need to work on that after this next one. But this one, they usually have little tags. These boxes. This one is Aquamarine Dream. All right, and taking it out. I already taken it out before. All right, these little trinkets are pretty amazing. Name somebody that this reminds you of. All right. What does a dolphin remind you of? What reseller? There might be more than what I know that you know. All right. These are pretty cool. It's good to open these too when you find trinkets in the box and they might be new with the cellophane kind of wrapper. Uh, Scott with 1T laughing out loud, capitalized. But these are pretty cool. Little nice blue rhinestones that are on here. But I will say, if you come across these folks through my experience of over 40 that I have here, if they're wrapped up and you're like, I'm just going to sell it unopened box, I would open it up. People would understand because sometimes the metal, the hinges, they deteriorate. Even if it's been wrapped up, sealed up, very, very good. I found two of them like that in mine. But for the price that I bought everything for, and the first batch of trinkets that I got and sold on WhatNot, which it was fast. I didn't have any time to make a video. My WhatNot was going slow, and this is the power of WhatNot. It's live. All right. The sales were a little slow. People were like, "Yeah, you have all right stuff, Sonny." I look down like where I'm sitting right now, and I said, "Are you interested in some trinkets?" And Coco and Chewy, she was in there. Coco was, and she was like, "Yes, bring the trinkets on." And that alone, I was like, "All right, I got one person. That's enough. Let's see how it goes." And I ended up selling around 14 of them and making each one sold at a minimum. Not each one sold. The minimum sell for them was $14, but they sold up to $28, which was really good. I ended up buying, I think, 18 of them that time. And I paid, I think, $5 a piece, which was really good. I made some pretty good profits on it of it. That person, when I bought this next batch, is the same seller. She had told me she wanted to be a reseller as well. And I told her what's up, Paul? It's about time you show up. Congratulations, everybody. Paul just got engaged or proposed to looks to be somebody that's very, very nice. Never seen her, never met her. But I think I got the news first, I will say, and he told me not to say nothing, keep a secret. And then later on, he announced that he proposed to somebody. So wish him a congratulations, folks. Just like that. Congratulations, Paul. And what is the lucky lady's name? It is not April, so there's no April Fools. I'm very happy for you. My marriage has been amazing. My wife has pulled me out the gutter, and I think at times she wants to throw me back in and cover me with dirt, which is why I think she ended up getting life insurance on me. But anyways, that's another story, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe. Just drop the mic on that one. Scott says, I bought out a large collection of days trinkets boxes last year. They can be really, really good. They can be. They can be. How ended up, you just reminded me, Scott, when I ended up finding these trinkets, and I've said this from time and time again, for WhatNot specifically. Liddy. Lena Flipper. Lena Flipper. Wow, that I do like that. The Lena Flipper. Um, so on offer up, when you look up items, all right, it is not a very good like search engine on there. So when you're searching for stuff, and this goes for other platforms too, like Facebook Marketplace, even on eBay, not everybody is a reseller, and we have our own terms of how we write things out and what words we use, our keywords. So on OfferUp, I tend to remind myself that what would somebody list the TV as? And I've gotten it down to which just sold. This one just sold at the flea market. So I ended up writing old tube TV, box TV, 80s TV, and that just little things like that, 90s TV, gamer TV. The more keyword things on OfferUp is going to bring up things that are going to have higher value. So when I looked up old TV, old little TV, I ended up finding a little old TV, and that's what the person wrote it down for. It was a Sony Trinitron little square TV, probably what, 24 inches or something. I got it for $9. And at the flea market, I ended up selling it like that. I have two more little old box TVs. So when you're looking at stuff, think about things that people are going to write in there. And also with that one, it was like a 6-month old listing. A lot of people look for new stuff, and a lot of people are like, well, that has been up there forever. They're probably not even going to reply. So, what I do on OfferUp, I'll look at an old listing and see what their most active listing is. And it'll show you on OfferUp when they've been active, like a day ago, 24 hours, the last hour. It gives you little things like that. So, that tells me if they're on there, they're going to be active and potentially messaging you back. So, I usually say, is this still there? But then you see descriptions on OfferUp. If you see it, are reels or posts. If you on Instagram, like little memes and people complaining, but complain all you want because I'm finding some really good stuff. And this was one of them, the trinkets. That was probably like a year old, and it's led up to two buys from the same person who is considering to resell themselves. What what is that? Who just put on some hocus pocus on me, folks? What just happened? I seen some butterflies, but I don't see nothing in here. I don't Somebody just did some voodoos on me. Money Moves Jen. What's up, Jennifer? How have you been, my friend? It's been a while. Did Philly Flipper really get engaged, or were those pictures created by AI? Hmm. Let's let him have his happiness, Scott. Don't be a hater, which we know you're not. You're an amazing person, and I'm glad I've got to meet you. But I feel like there was some magic stuff going on right there. I don't know what that was. Can somebody please tell me in the chat? I just seen some balloons. I swear I'm not on my iPhone, so that's not possible. Good, Cheryl. I'm not the only one. Kathy Sanders. Hi, Kathy. Sonny, you have the best hair. Uh, jealous. Uh. I can't do a slow-mo on here. If I do it, like it just looks weird. Like, what is he doing? He must have a crank in his neck. Uh Kayla Trill, hello. Let's open up another one, folks. Another one. Um, I do have some glass. I think that's an entitled. I do have do any of y'all remember, and this was like a hot video because of what was not said in there. And there was a reason for it, folks. I was making it clear about something, but enough about that. So I ended up meeting Leo at the Goodwill Benz. He reached out to me just the other day, actually before the Boss Reseller remix. And I said, I'm not gonna be able to get this stuff because I have the Boss Reseller remix, and it's a full-on event from morning to night, just about. And he said, "All right, cool. I'll be here waiting for you." So I ended up buying some hats. I met him after Boss Reseller, not hats, some glass, 20 pieces, and he gave me some extra ones for $100. And with that, I'm going to be using towards WhatNot. I already have a scheduled one that I talked about. Oh my glass, my second show. And WhatNot reached out and said, "Hey, hold on. We're going to see about inviting you over to something they're going to sponsor or promote with their people behind the scenes. They're able to do a lot more than what a basic seller would do. Not to say people are basic, but just a regular account." Um, so I'm pretty excited about that, especially like good timing to have this glass. I'm going to take photos of all that stuff. How do I get a copy of your book? Cha-ching King. Did you did you get that? Let me see if I could make sure. Um, there might be a little noise. Hold on, folks. Okay, there's not. All right, I'm gonna make sure I have Scott to be a moderator so he could drop that link down. Standard moderator. All right, Scott, if you want, you could add that book, what they're asking for. Because it's on my channel, I will be asking for a little bit of royalties. You know what I mean? I'm just joking. I don't want any of that. But that's interesting to hear. I haven't been able to catch up with anybody with their YouTube channels, and I feel like my face is blurry here. Hold on, folks. All right, I think it's more focusing on. No, not that. Get it off that. All right. I don't want to mess it up. Remember that little box? It came back again. Kind of scaring me. So on StreamYard, I'm facing the other way, and then now I'm facing the other way. On YouTube. So it's a little weird. Let's open up another box. This one, I think it's more hats. I order more than just hats, but this just happened to be hats. So pretty big box. Tim over the years had some amazing stuff and was doing really good. And then also when people pop on whatnot, you end up seeing people just leave because they got other people they want to support, and sometimes they want certain things on there so they get their fix, and it's kind of cool that way. You see people jumping in and out, and it's all right. So if when you go on whatnot, if you haven't already, remind people from that time to time, like, hey, if you're new in here, make sure to follow me because I have this kind of stuff often. If you do, and tell them what's coming up. You always want to self promote yourself. All the little printouts. There's been several times when I first started selling on whatnot that these little printouts, although they're super light, has gone over an ounce, and it screwed me up. It had me pay for more, so I don't do that. And nobody's ever questioned me about it. I mean, you could go on there and see what you ordered. I'm pretty sure. So all of these are hats. Really, really cool hats. I really want to know what the balloons were from, though. Like, how did somebody do that? That was pretty cool. All right. Hold on. Water break, folks. I'm a little thirsty. All right. Because of the deals that were on there, I was like, I'm getting these. It was really good deals. Vintage hats. All right. He knows the names of all of these. I like the condition of these and also this style for me to wear. I call these like townie hats, like hometown hats, vintage style hats. Black. This one's very, very cool. It's like a satin color, and then there's embroidery around there. It looks like a VB, Virginia Beach. Very, very cool. I like this one. I'm gonna rock this one right now. Very, very clean. Oh, let me open it up. Oh, might be too big right there. Sweet hat. Rate this hat from 1 to 10. Do y'all like it? Do you not? Oh, this one. This one is one Cernot Connections, also another hat guy. Great people to follow. Eric, he butt dialed me on Instagram the other day. OBX picker. I tried messaging him back. No reply. Go figure. But Cernot got me into calling these scrambled eggs. These little laurel leaves or feathers. Yeah, leaves. Inner Circle Club 84. I forget the story about this, but I really like the style. So I'm going to end up rocking this as well as this one. As you see, I might have people ask me. Sometimes I'll wear things and people will ask me if I'm from there. And I'm like, no, I just like the hat. Then I'll ask them if they want to buy it. Another hat. This one's CE Cheney Enterprises. Pretty cool. It has a little subtle like puff prints on there. Foam hat. I like these hats. I love these style hats. I just found a hat today. Yvonne Hassel, a 10? Awesome. That is awesome. I got a 10. I was like, they're not going to give me a 10. But that's awesome. And that's good because if you're here, we're like-minded in a lot of little ways. Not exactly the same, but if you like me, then you like my taste for most things. Metabo. Sounds like something herbal, but I still like it. He ended up lotting a handful of these hats, and I think I got it for like $10. And just the way it goes. If people have been following me on whatnot lately, there's been some like vintage ACDC t-shirts. This happened to be a size small that it ended up selling for, guess how much, folks? A vintage AC/DC t-shirt, size small. I think it had high voltage on it. Really good conditions. Guess how much it sold for? Let me see your guesses in the comments. I was like, whoa, whoa. I had a blue angel cap with scrambled eggs on it. My husband made me mad because he took off the he put scrambled eggs on it. Angel cap. What did he take off? Took off the I can't see it. This one's I like this one. I like the little metallic print that's on there. Oh, there's like Suzuki, Honda, Hyundai, GMC promo hat. Pohanka parts. Pohanka part division. I like this hat. I like the style. Just just enough loudness without being too crazy. And on the top right here, that little strip, there's like all the names of the companies all the same. And I still got more hats. I did not pay very much for this. $5, 130. Lori, I wish. Meredith, I wish. 125. I wish those were the numbers. Nick Picker, you're the closest. It sold for $1, folks. $1. And there was still people in the comments saying, like, how did nobody bid on that? And in my head, I was like, well, if you're saying that, why didn't you bid on it? But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I price things at $1. And did it sting? Not really. Like, I find this stuff for who knows how much. But it was pretty crazy. It sold for $1. I was like, I'm at least gonna have maybe 15. And it could have sold for more, but it's okay. I just have so much stuff. I really got to clear things out and sell it. Yeah. Oh my G. Yes. More hats. This one's pretty cool. Cypress hat. When Tim was showing this hat, somebody in the comments was saying that they had the same hat or the same logo, just the logo. They didn't know what it was. So it was cool that somebody there like Tim had it and they were able to learn from it. And maybe they still have the hat and it gives them a little bit more information. All of these are vintage, folks. Like, look at the condition of these. These are the rest of them. Just amazing condition. I do like this style right here, almost like a nautical. Atlantic City, New Jersey. I like this. And I have blank hats similar to these, just different colorways that I'm going to start putting my logo on there and probably some sayings like whatevs. That'll be another one. I forget what this one is, but it could be whatever you want. I think this it's like a flat felt. I like this. I just like the crown of that. Look how sharp that looks. Like very police-like, very almost military, like very, very, very proper. I like that. Somebody wrote their name in there. Munson. Sounds like a murderer name. Oh, and here's another one. VP. I like this. I just like the big bowed yellow, nice contrast on the navy blue Roper hat. And then this one, Robert's Oxygen. I still like this hat. And again, I didn't pay very much. And sometimes you sell for like crazy amounts. Sometimes it doesn't. What? Gloria? It's so crazy. TMI? I guess not, because you just shared that information, and I think we're all begging for somebody to just tell us. I was there 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, New Jersey. What? That Atlantic City hat is fire. Yeah, that one is really nice. Let me pull that back out. I'll show you it again. I like that it's not such a like white. It's like a silver print. I like that. Very, very cool. All right, not done yet. Not done yet. This one, they put a little rubber band on it because I got it at the post office, so they put them together. From Joseph. Here's what Joseph. See what I bought from Joseph. Oh, I remember this. This is a pretty cool shirt. Let me move this back a little bit. Yikes, Gloria. This is a pretty cool one, folks. Pro weight, Delta Pro weight. Right. It has Bart Simpson and Homer. I like this. Just an old school style t-shirt. It's my current size, but I am planning on being a smaller size by exercising. This is 2XL, made in the great US of A. Has anybody traveled outside of the United States? Where have y'all been to? All right. Uh, Give me a second on here, folks. How do I get to my comments? Because I'm about to take care of something real quick, but it's not letting me go all the way down. Why not? All right. Thank you, Scott. I was about to do that myself. Um, Report. Hide user on my channel. Yes, like it's funny at first, and then sometimes becomes too much. Apply yourself to something better. Soda Vintage. What's up? What's up, Manny? Manny sold a vintage hat as Cap Sports Special. Sports Specialties is a really good brand, and Tim had quite a bit of them on there too, and sold for $250 a couple of months ago. That's freaking awesome. Um, yes, thank you. Cheryl's been to Mexico, Canada, Puerto Rico, even though it's technically part of the US. Yeah, it is, but still outside of the mainland US. Even in Hawaii, when we're in Hawaii, that people talk about coming to the States, you we call it the mainland. They don't call it the United States. They just say the mainland. And it's kind of cool. Their own terms for it. That was pretty gross. The first one was funny, I admit it, and then the second one just went too much. Too much there. Second one. Oh, I think this one's a plushie. Pay 50 cents for the A's cap. Oh, this one's cool. Wait, did it say a name on that one? This one's from Daniel Tomes. All right, Pluto, brand new tag. I could not let this go. Sometimes people see things and like they don't go for it for the deals. Like when it's for a really good deal, like $1, you're definitely gonna pick it up. Pluto, little plush. I like stuff like this. Tip might be he's asleep, but he's a little jealous. He might get a little jealous on that one, or he might think it's his toy and just take it away from me. Scott, I seen the post about that. Can't wait till he shows what you sent him. We are traveling on a cruise, Western Caribbean in December, spending Christmas in South Padre Island. Sweet. Folks, there is something back here that Scott, I actually got that. I got that from Scott right there. Let me turn around and get it real quick. Am I gonna hit the mic? Am I gonna hit the mic? No, I'm not gonna hit the mic. Actually, this is what Scott sent. It's a little too bright, like my camera. But let me see if it still glows. Oh, my battery's dead. I guess I can't show you. This is really, really pretty. It's just too bright for it. The lighting. All right. I got some more packaging. Got something flat, something a little hard in there. Tokaya. I think those are bots, not real people, but who knows? Then those bots are gross. Yeah. Something's in here. I don't want to break it. I think this is one that I won. It's a banner. I think I won this. It's definitely a banner. Shall we open it, folks? Let's open it. Does it say Halloween? I think I won this. Anybody on WhatNot win any giveaways? Oh wow. Trick or treat. Put this on my door probably tomorrow. Oh, or tonight. It's pretty big banner. There are two of them. It's two big banners. All right, so perfect timing. I could use that. Victoria? What? Ladies and gents, everybody give a little bow to Queen Victoria. What's going on? It's been a while, Victoria. Yes, by Brownsville. Brownsville, Texas. Yes. I've never been to South Padre Island. My friends would go just about every other year, but I was never allowed. No, not too late. Too windy out. Here in Vegas, here in the northwest side is not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, I still have more stuff. Let me just put it all up on here. Oh, that one's heavy. That was heavy. All right. Got a little one. Mandy. What username is Mandy? I know I'm following this person because my cousin's named Mandy. When I bought this, it reminded me of my cousin Mandy because she was coming down just days before the Boss Reseller remix, and I got to spend the whole day with my cousins and their friend Dominique, all out from Texas. All right. Here's what I got, folks. I got some jewelry. All right. I got a little bangle bracelet. This is pretty cool. This is the one of shells. Abalone shells. I see that. I'll post some photos on my Facebook page to let you show. I like the weight of this. It's not very light at all. I mean, it's not light and it's not heavy. It's like just the right weight. Really smooth too. Putting it around. It won't fit on my little Burger King hands. They're too thick when I do that. You know? Too thick. Ooh, and here's the necklace. How do I do that? And then here's the necklace. I'm gonna put photos of this on my Facebook page. I got it twisted somehow. There it goes. Can y'all see that? It's pretty. That's nice. This kind of matches our house, like my wife's theme. It's kind of like a chalk white, gray. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Some more stuff on here. Yes, very windy in Lake Las Vegas. Oh yeah, it does get windy there, especially the moisture. My scissors are there. Hopefully, I don't cut what's inside here. Callie, hey you. Kathy says, I have that same Michael Jordan on your wall. I have not listed it yet. What? This one? I found that at Savers for like $4, and I was like, that's coming home with me. I'm doing less of that though. I'm finding less. I'm finding better items more and more, but I'm also picking less items. Like I think lately it's been like items that are like 30 or more. Nice bubble wrapping on this. This is like my type of packaging. Oh, you know what? I don't use Scotch tape, but that's holding very well. I need to start using it. My wife has so much like supply stuff. Whenever I run out of something, I just go next door to the next room to get my wife stuff. Oh, cards. I don't buy too much cards, but somebody was having a deal and they didn't have too much people in there. So sometimes, who is that? No, not Mandy. This one. Oh, another one from Tim. So Tim not only sells hats and stuff, sells cards too, and other things. This one's Bowman Scout Top 100 81. All right. Has a nice, it looks like foil, like a gold foil. B chrome. They're all in sleeves. This one is Trey Sweeney of the Yankees, shortstop. All right. I don't know cards like that, but I like buying cards from people. And then I'll look them up because I do want to learn about them. I have a lot of vintage baseball, basketball, and even hockey cards that I've never gone through. I just bought them because they were really good deals. Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt, two T's. Looks like he's about to hit a homer. Got a prospect. Bowman presents Modern Prospects, Rare Bird, Joshua Baez. Very cool looking cards. Nothing like back in the 90s. Ivan Herrera. My nephew's name is Ivan. He's a catcher, Cardinals. And then this one looks like a high school player. Luis Rodriguez, Cardinals catcher, first Bowman. All right. I know some of you are like, I don't care for cards. I care about supporting people. Get out of there. No, 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 no. My Apple was trying to bring the music up on here to try to have me play music. I thought my screen went blank. Victoria, I see where all you cookheads are at. Ooh, here's another t-shirt, folks. Better be my size because I usually buy my size now. This one, oh yeah, I remember this one. 2XL. All right, really good condition. Who is this one from? Oh, Regina, folks, do y'all follow Regina? They just had a live earlier. I think that's where Paul Philly Flipper was at on earlier too. I jumped in there and then it sounded like they're sounding off. So, and I was like, I'm gonna go live. I feel like going live. I'll go live. And I'm gonna go live more often. Should I keep it at the same time? Earlier times? I don't know. Sometimes I just want to do myself, like be on my own time. All right, here's the shirt. Pretty cool shirt. I think I'm gonna keep this one for a while. Who was it today? There was somebody on WhatNot. Who was it? Oh, it was Rod picking and punching. He had an Outcast pillowcase. Out of all things, an Outcast pillowcase. Like it was pretty cool. I would frame it, make it more like a poster or wall art, but it was a pillowcase. Out of all things, that was pretty funny seeing that. Crystal, a full cow, fan. Little sticker on there says thank you. All right, let's see what this is. What is this? It's small. Anything else in there? Oh, there it's from Treasure Hunter 73 off of WhatNot. All right. Ooh, bougie coffee. I love bougie coffee. I love all kinds of coffee. More than anything, 100% Kona coffee. The best. All right. Oh, this is packaged very well. How do I open this? Give me a moment. Have patience. Like a circle. Do y'all know who says that? What content creator says that? Be patient like a circle? I'll man, if you know that, if y'all message that right in here, who says that? I will send you this. I'm just gonna need your address. You're gonna have to email it to me. I wonder if y'all follow this person. They are not resellers, but they do thrift from time to time. I'm giving you away little hints. They have a family channel, all girls. Wow, wow, this is look look at this beautiful thing. It's hard to see the rhinestones, but they are like an iridescent AB. I'm gonna do it, folks. If you follow me on WhatNot, the AB areola barolysis, the areola barolysis, little rhinestones, glass pieces. This is stunning. There is a name on here. Um, I do not have my thing to my loop, nor do I have my thing charged to read the name on here. But A oh, it's Cora, but there's like a big old A in front of it. A Cora. Look at this piece. This is I'm gonna put photos on this on my Facebook. I'm gonna tag Treasure Hunter 75, I think. This is a clip over clasp. That's nice. That's pretty. When you see the photos of this on Facebook, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, way better close up on photos. One more to show you. Then I do have glass. I want to show y'all some glass tonight. I need to start exercising also. I do. Aaron, is that Aaron? How are you, my friend? Oh, got some shirts, some more shirts. The mountain. I've been selling these on WhatNot. Pretty good. Um, Talzer was one of them. He came down with Gumby and Adventure Xenia. Can't think of the name. Yeah, Letty. Yeah, Koro. Yeah, that one. That's the bracelet. I'll share photos on my Facebook to show how nice it is. On here is just too bright, I guess, for the thing. But here's one, a Rasta. I got this for a pretty good price. So I know people have been asking me for like Rasta stuff and tie dye stuff. So I may resell this. This is pretty cool. This has to be like a 2 or 3x. Really cool. One more time. Some Rastafari. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's clean, but I'm gonna throw that in the washer. What is this other one? Nike? Oh, a jersey. This was a deal too. Nike 90 Manchester United Zodaphone. We're gonna look this up right now, folks. See if it's worth some good monies. Look at this jersey. You could find deals on there if you're just hanging out and you're looking for like you can't thrift. You're not finding good stuff there at the time, or your schedule's not working out. I would recommend start looking on the platforms and start looking at Whatnot, especially the smaller channels or even mine. I just mentioned earlier for those that are new coming inside here, make sure to like and subscribe. The channel is going to help me grow. I'm getting closer and closer to 13,000 subscribers. Um, but yeah, even like my channel, YouTube, like even though I have a decent, I'm not gonna say decent, that's not good. I have a great following, a great group of supporters, but it doesn't always translate from like YouTube over to platforms like Whatnot. Some people go over, some people don't believe in it, just like some people don't believe in PayPal, or some people are Nikon and some people are Canon. Like some people just don't want it. So better for other people who are looking. So you never know what you're going to find on there. But I'm going to open this up. I want to check on eBay and see if this jersey is worth something. And you're going to be joining me. Let me see. Share screen. Go to eBay again. Did that open up? Yes, it did. All right. We're going to go to Nike Manchester United. How do you spell this? Zodatone. Zodaphone. Jersey. All right. Does that give me the option up here? Whoa, that would be nice. 137 bucks. This is one thing that's always like, oh yes, that's amazing. That's what I want. But then you go down here, to sold. Why is it gotta always be at the bottom? I wish things like this, on the side, the left tabs. I think I wish you could change this to customize that you could change like the sold. Why is it always on the bottom? Especially for us resellers, we want what's sold off the bat. So if only we could move the show only section up on top and customize it ourselves, like the pre-own or whatever have you. I wish that was possible on there. Maybe they'll be listening and be like, yeah, we could do that. But look at that, $30. Mine is green, and these are pre-owned. Let me just make sure they're all used. But sometimes I will tell you, sometimes jerseys that are marked as used can be new. There's oftentimes I will list some jerseys that are new or items that are new, and I mark it as used just because, and they do pretty good. Whoa, Beckham. This one 2006 Manchester. This is when you start breaking down like what's on the sides, what other patches, what things are on there. Total 90. I did not add that. Nike Total 90. All right. $30 for this jersey right here. On average, 25 to $30. 29.99, 27, 32. Mine does have a little cracking on it. So I'm gonna say it's like a $20 to $30 jersey. Brand new, not much difference. $49, but that's the difference right there to me. The bids. If you know it's worth something and they're going for a pretty good penny, like this, $30. Well, I guess they did make some money off of there. That worked out, but that's pretty rare. Pretty rare. Let me get rid of that. Remove. All right. One thing about jerseys too, folks, for those who might be considering. Good night, Letty. Buenas noches. Tagalog maganda gabi po. But sometimes the jerseys have little tags under the shoulder that's hiding the seam, or they might be on the inside too. Little holographic tabs. Not always, but sometimes the older ones, even vintage, like I'll say 90s or early 2000s, will have the little holographic little tabs on there, and those help. But this one on here, there's like little cracking on the wording on the spell out. But other than that, the jersey is really good condition. So gonna make some profits on that. Y'all ready to see some glass? How long have we been on here? 56 minutes? Whew. Y'all ain't tired, folks? Glam's Closet, hello. How are you doing? She says, hello, Victoria. How are you, Victoria? I love that name because that's my grandma's name. I need to start exercising also. Yes, back to that. Great reminder. What's up, Bob? How are you, my friend? How are you doing? Um, Give me a second, folks. I'm gonna go get a box of the glass. And I'll show you some, and then some that I have behind. Well, actually, I'll show you one right now. Right. Man, I have some really nice glass that's up here, but a lot of glass actually. Here's one that I like. It's like confetti. More I feel like it's more like mango. It has green in here, little dots of red. I seen these go for like $20. Nice little vase, little hole in the top, the little puka, hand blown. Is it hand blown? I don't know. You know what? I don't know if it's hand blown. And if it is, it was reverse. It was made reverse. So it wasn't the bottom that broke, it was the top that broke, and then they cut it off. So that's how that one works. So sometimes people look at, from what I've learned, people look at, oh, let me see the bottom. Oh, there's no broken part. That was machine made. It could have been made the other way. This is one that I had in a video. I really, really like this one. And it is named or marked on the very back, but it's hard to see even in person and under a loop and my gadgets that I have to look at it, because it's like it looked like a lion, like a little outline of a lion. These are pretty cool. I've seen just the hearts alone, and this is like like a confetti as well, like an oil confetti, blue and white. But this one's the only one I've seen with wings, and the wings on here are iridescent. All of it has some iridescence to it. So pretty cool. Now this one, I don't know if it's glass. It's glass. All right, this one. I'm gonna show a photo of it on Facebook and even here in the community tab. Hard to see. Let me see if I could adjust my camera. Oh, all right. I'm trying to adjust it so you can see it as best as possible, but it's not working out. But it's like a seashell, and then there's some flowers and a cat like inside of it, which is pretty cool. And it is like it has some like gold outlining, and then there is a signature on the bottom, which I could not find either anywhere. Probably because I don't know the first name or last name. Lynn could be a first or last name as well. Lynn, and it's dated 91. So really cool little piece. I'll share some photos on these so y'all could see it better later. But really, really nice. That's gonna be on my glass cell. Oy. Those things are like gonna break on me eventually. All right, I'm gonna be back, folks. I'm gonna bring a box of the glass to show with y'all, to show y'all what I got. Just one of them. I got like 3 boxes and other glass that I've been purchasing lately. Like a lot of glass, a lot of glass. Whoa, that one back, there. So these boxes out of here. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, hold. Almost back. Whew. Alrighty. Whew. All right. I lied, folks. I didn't bring one box. I brought 2. All right. Well, let's put one down. Whew. Glass could be really heavy, just like books. Whew. I am out of shape. All right. This one's pretty cool. This one right here. Obeg. I think this one's Obeg. Ojeb. Some name like that. An iridescent candy dish. Very pretty. Nice condition. And if you're an alcoholic, which I think I used to be, this is for shots. Multi-purpose. So candies, runs on the candies, you cry about it, put in a shot, and you take it. Okay. I like this. Very, very pretty. I think it's Obeg. I took a screenshot of it the other day, and an Obeg or Ojeg came up. All right. Now this is one belongs to a lamp, and I have Tiffany style lamps. They're in a garage, but I'll show you those next time. They're really, really pretty. I got it hooked up with Lomix, one of my friends. So the little glass. This is probably like the littlest pretty lamp dome I've ever come across. Very, very small. But I've sold some a little larger than this, just a little larger, for around $40. So when you see stuff like this and you're like, well, it's missing everything else. Sometimes people just want this for replaceables, or they know or fear something's going to happen to theirs. So they end up finding yours and they purchase it. Don't know how much this one goes for, but I believe that's glass. Sometimes you could do like the little coin tap. You could listen to it or look for cracks or something or edging. So there's that one. All right. This one is dated 1999. And this one is a Waterford crystal. All right. Hard to see on there. Nice little ruffles on there. I don't know if I could bring it up. There is a little print of an angel right there. I don't want to tap it because it ding. There it goes. That's good enough. Sometimes that little bell sound is like, ooh. This one's pretty cool. This from Rocky Guernsey, 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 little horse. And then there's some like marbling and like white. Call it marbling, but it's not marbling. But there's some like white streams in that horse. And I only know the name because they wrote it down. So you might be like, damn, Sonny knows his stuff. No, no, I don't. Uh, Victoria's up later nowadays, working on all nighters tonight. I think. You could use that as a top part of a fairy lamp. Oh yeah, you're actually. I could see that. The bottom could be clear or blue. I see. I see where you're going with that, Lilith. Lilith. Recognize the name. This one, I don't know. Could this be like vintage or a pure one? I don't know on this one. There is some bubbles in there, and they kind of has some control to it. And all the glass that I purchased, there's no like little taps in there. You know, sometimes like, oh, that's nice, and then you have that one like somebody hit it with an ice pick. Man, let me look at this. All right, this one does have a little frosty bottom, but still, for the price that I got everything for, $5 a piece on these things, pretty good deal. Little basket, like a beaded little swirl, and I like how the tip right here isn't connected. It's just like bent right over, touching. What color is that? Is that brown? It almost has like a red or something, or it might be pulling from something else around me. But that's pretty cool. Pretty little pretties. Tips over here, interested in the glass too. This one, made in Italy. It's like the finger drips. Y'all see this one? This one's pretty. This one has a lot going on. It even has like little pinches on here, like little fins. This one's nice. What would y'all call this one? Tiffany's still inside here. She already asleep with the kiddos. It's only 8:30, folks, in Las Vegas time. But this one's pretty. Really good condition. This one, I've seen this. People say it's like Murano. I don't remember seeing the fins on it. And some people have said Blanco, but I've never seen, and I don't know a lot about glass, but I've never seen Blanco like have this. I usually see their vases, but there's so much I don't know about this. So this is pretty cool. Turn it upside down. Really, really pretty glass. So Leo, wherever you are, my friend, out there, thank you for this. And there's so much other pieces of glass that I have. This one's really unique. This one is a vase. All right, this one's pretty cool. This one has like a lot of little bubbles. I'm gonna be sharing photos of all of these little by little on Facebook. This one's like this design, and then the inside of it where it's kind of blown out. It's like a one inside the other, which is pretty cool. There's a gap of the bubbles from the vase, the hollow part to the outside, and they both have like this circling of bubbles. That's pretty crazy. And then also a vase, a little puka right on top, and then the bottom is like hollowed out. Kind of cool. Nice curvy inside there. Really unique. Very, very unique, right? I think well, to me, all glass is unique because it's not an art that I could do myself. I think I could practice and do it, which would be cool, but kind of don't. Kind of don't want to do that. Oh, there's more under there. All right. A lot of these I haven't even seen when I bought them. I'm just the type of person that will buy stuff and say, you know what, I'm optimistic. I believe that things are going to be as they say, in good condition. If not, I know where they live. Just joking. Here's it looks like maybe a candy tray. I don't know. I don't think this would be an ashtray. This is really nice. It looks like there's like a pink tint to it, but again, there might be something around me that's it's kind of like pulling the color from. Really unique. The bottom like this. I would definitely use that for like some candies. But what candies? I don't know. I don't know what kind of candies I'll put in that. Even the candies would have to match what goes in them. It wouldn't just be any candy. Oh, this one has a swirly swirl and it's footed. Also has like that one I was saying, the green one that has like the finger glass. But this is flat footed with those little pinches. There you go. It's kind of doing it. Nice little glass pieces. This is nice. And there's no cracks on these things either. If not, I would be like bleeding right now, rubbing the backing of it. I'm up late trying to finish a quilt I'm working on for a client, and I'm enjoying watching you. Oh, Yvonne, that's awesome. I used to make quilts with my grandma when I was a kid. She taught me how to sew and hand sew, and we would make them um, just about every year for we just called it the Jamaica a festival, and she would always do it to donate to the church, and they would raffle them off, like or not, they would auction them off, and we made them for several years. I hope some of my other cousins made them when I left, but it was pink for sure. Pink? Okay, I thought it was just me. I'm like I can't see it. All right, here's one. Here's the second box. Let me move this out of the way. Actually, I could leave that there. Did I show you everything in there? Yeah, it's like that. All right, here we go. Here's this one. I like the crazy ruffling on the top. It's almost like some crazy conch shell, but not really. Then it has like the stem. It's like the long pumpkin stems. I like that's kind of like the way it feels, and even like the edging of it right here. And again, it's kind of hard to see. I got my light, and it's kind of making it brighter and brighter. Oh my goodness, that's so wonderful. That's a wonderful memory. It is with my grandma. She was amazing. Smith's old timer glass. I seen a few of these, and also old timer Smith's old timer vases. Some like I have up here. You're not able to see it, but I bring those down because there's some big pieces of glass up there. Um, but really nice, nice green color. All right, here's this one, and this is one that I was seeing that people were saying either Murano and again Blanco. So I'm not sure about that, or not Blanco. It was Murano or Pure One, I think they're calling it. Jack in a lily pad, or Jack in a lily something. There's a little swirl where it goes down on all of these that are like that. It kind of has this kind of similar color that goes in, even by other makers. Several makers kind of had the same process. Either it's swirled this way or it's swirled the opposite way. That goes inside. I think it's to mimic like the stem that's out of it or something. Not sure. Little spider webs in there. Any gold nuggets up in there? There's the base of it. Some really beautiful pieces up in here. Oh, this one, I think it's one of the biggest ones that's inside here. Look at this. It looks like a butterfly right there. All right. That is a big piece of glass. That is nuts. This is I would not use these for like candy dishes. All those people say candy dish and stuff like uh, I couldn't. I couldn't. Or even a vase. It's like a low dish vase. But here's the base of it. I don't know. What maker do you think that is? Or what maker do you know it is? A lot of beautiful glass up in here. Also, no chips, no nothing, no little picks at it. Like this is amazing. Here's the bottom. Pretty. Jack in the pulpit. Lilith. Correct though. That's what I was trying to say. Yes. See, there's a lot that I don't know about this stuff. And I know y'all do, which is why I like to show it. Oh, and Stephanie, yes, correct. You're the one that said it first. See, I don't know this stuff, but I know enough to make it be like, I think he meant this. I'm not perfect. Hey, thank you, Luis. Thank you. I have, yeah, I mostly now using the my own, which is pretty awesome. After the Boss Reseller remix, um, and I find this to be very true. When you're a content creator and you go to events like the Boss Reseller remix and so on, stay active on social media. Like when people start following you, post up things on your reels or say, "Hey, I'm also on here," and why they're still in that mindset of like, "I want to follow you everywhere," and that helps out a lot. And after a while, you're gonna miss people and be like, "You didn't tell me that," and you could be talking all the time. It's funny how that happens. Sonny, I forgot to ask when I saw you, how is Carla and Mama Dola doing? Aaron, very good question. Carla is doing great. The meds are working well. We were exercising before the Boss Reseller Remix, and then we had I think she was just really tired for I forgot where we went. But she was just really tired and she's been getting a lot of rest. And soon we're gonna get back to both working out. But she's doing very well. She did good with the meds, and hopefully soon, crossing fingers, the whole IVF thing works out. Like we're at that point, like, okay, it's safe to move forward on that. But Mama Dola, on the other hand, she is gonna be coming back this Saturday. So she'll be in some thrift videos. Um, I know gonna want to go thrifting. She's also gonna want to go to Zippy's, which is over here, open. Right, what do we got in here? There's like a basket. All right. Tiffany, Thrifting Vegas, has been talking about, I think for like 3 months now, saying that she wants to bring clear glass back. All right. And ever since she said that, myself am on that mission to find amazing clear glass. And I think this is one of them. And it's kind of unique. This is like 2 or 3 pieces I have already that does this. So I wonder if that's like a signature style where they bend it over to where they're like touching. So that's kind of cool. This reminds me of a flower that I just can't remember. There is some bubbles in there, and I think they broke it off. I think it was made reverse, where they no this way. Yeah, they broke it off this way, right there. There is like a little opening on the inside, but that's pretty. That's some pretty clear glass. It almost looks like a prong, like one of those arm reaches. Got to get to work. Well, get to work, Victoria. I don't want to hear that you're going to be using me as a distraction. Like Sonny distracted me. I couldn't get any work done. I know you wouldn't do that, Victoria, but you have a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping by. Water is another thing that I've needed to do more of, drink more of. This one's heavy too. I thought that big one I had earlier was heavy. Oh, holy moly. There was a sticker on this, not anymore. But here's this one. Like, this was from a big crybaby, a giant. Look at that blue that's in there. That's gorgeous. Some beautiful pieces right here. Nice, huge, big teardrop. This is solid glass right here. Besides the little bubbles, but this is pretty. My goodness, that's a lot of glass, folks. A lot of glass. Yeah, she's gonna now that the weather's better, because when she left, it was still hot in a way. I know, right, Linda? Like this is this is crazy. I like that outline of the blue. There's actually two outlines of the blue, like a very light blue on the outside, and then a little darker one, and then the darker blue, like almost like a jet black almost. That is some beautiful art. That's what I see this as. Is not, oh, it's something just to sew. I see it as art. And I think that's what people go for and make it as popular as it is. It's an art form and not just, oh, it's a name and somebody made it. Well, that does add value. That does make a difference. So I shouldn't say that. But I see things as art first, and then I'm like, oh, that could be profitable. Oh, here's another one. This is Van. Is that Van? There's like a crease in the sticker. Made in Italy. Van Crystal, but it's like V.A.N. Van Crystal is just sticker on there. And this is like a this color in here reminds me of Pepto Bismol, folks. It looks white on there, but there's like a that Pepto color on there. And on the top side, look at that, another one. I wonder if that's like a signature style, because this is the first time I'm seeing that like this. This is really pretty. There's the base of it. That was broken off. That's pretty right there. That one's not heavy as like the other ones. It's nice weight. What is this one? Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of these. Oh, I did see this in a photo that he sent me. This is Fenton. It even has the sticker still inside there. And I don't have my glowy thing, but I'm pretty sure this one glows. Pretty positive it glows. So tonight, after my live, I'm going to be taking some photos. I'm going to share it on Facebook, the Sunny Las Vegas Facebook page. I've sold one of these before, not this color, but I think the one I had was, I think it was white. It didn't glow either, and it sold. I think they go. Some like this don't go for very much, even though it has the name Fenton, and I think they go for the clear basic ones. I think it went for like $10 to $14, and that's like on average. But when you have stuff like this that glows, that does give it a little bit more value. So I don't know. I'm hoping maybe 20 or more, but it could still be around 14, 15 because they made a lot of these. Yeah, it's crazy what people make out there. I like that it still has a sticker too. Could read it right inside there, Fenton. Let me put that up here. On this section right here, where my hand's at, that's all my glowy stuff. Now I have more. Actually, I have some on top that glows as well. Oh, I think this is another Fenton hat. Same pattern. This one's green. I don't know if this one glows, but I'll be trying it out. Every once in a while, when I collect things here in my office or my garage, I'll go get my black light, turn off all the lights, and I'm just like seeing what glows, and I'm like, ooh, that's cool. I didn't know that glowed. You'd be amazed what you find that glows. Ooh, this one. Oh, this is a modern one, I guess. Fifth Avenue Crystal, but still beautiful. This is pretty unique. Can y'all see the lines inside here? Like the intricate little twist of lines that's swirling. Actually, it's like crossing each other. See that? That is beautiful. I like that there's a higher arch over here. This one's a base. Let's look what this one. Let's look that one up since it has the name on there. Hmm. Oh, I forgot to show you. Is it on there? Okay, here it is. I don't have the exact one, but it's kind of cool to look at them anyways. Fifth Avenue Crystal. Here, I'm gonna do this. I like to see what their most expensive ones are to see what I need to be looking for. The purse, rare find, art glass, purse face, Fifth Avenue Crystal, red and clear, sold for $60, $24.99.95 shipping, and then these Princess Cut to Clear Hawk Wine Goblet, Cobalt Emerald. What's the set? Look at that. This one sold. This one sold for $129 as a set. And look, they have two available. Excuse me, one sold. Wow. I'll keep an eye out on that. I always feel like these colors, to me, they're like flash colors. I shouldn't think that way. I need to look more into them next time. This is a nice face. That looks heavy as well. Purple somersault. Tiffany taught me that word a while back when I showed her one of the vases I found, the somersault. She taught me that. I'm guessing that's like, hmm. I wonder if that's summer sole. 49. This one's nice. Wait, what happened? This one is pretty. Too far in. If only you could. That's a nice color. Alrighty then. Remove. That's pretty cool. I love that too, but still like the royal blue better. Nick Picker, I need to remember to bring my black light with me more often. I have several, but this one died that's in my office. Um, so I keep one in my truck, one in my fanny pack, and then one here in my office that the battery just finally gave. I've been using them for several months, but those you need the black lights for me personally, the black lights burn a lot of energy for some reason. I don't know how difference of a light it is, but I have flashlights that I've had for a long time that don't burn out as fast as that. And these are like all Duracell batteries. I still got more glass. Hour and 26 minutes. No, actually I don't. But I do have. What was the one? Where was the one I wanted to show y'all? Oh, this one I got from Mercedes. This one is crazy. This one up here, folks. This one right here I got from Mercedes. I didn't think nothing much of it. Um, and I think it's like Viking glass. People were saying in the video that the back feather, long-tailed feather, that it should be longer. This one is I've seen and was looking when people were saying that, and there's no break in this either. It's rounded off. There's no like anything that's wrong about this at all. And I've seen them listed for like $299 up to like $450. Some even sell for that much. And this is about right for some of the sizes that I've been seeing. It's like approximately 10 and a half inches from the base to the top to the long tail. And there's some details like right on the feathers, like the wings. So this is a really pretty find. Really nice. Crazy what you find out there. Now, if I get a crazy amount of money, I'm definitely going to be treating Mercedes. But I haven't listed it yet. Not yet. This might be part of that Glasso with WhatNot. Lynn Glenn, that's pretty. Haven't caught you live in a while. I know. I have not been live in a while, and I've been wanting to. I just been very very busy and trying to keep up with things here at the house. And nothing's bad at all. Things are progressing and getting better. I just wanted to prioritize on clearing out my mess, and I'm still working on it. And there has been a big difference. My wife sees it, so she's not over my shoulder telling me about it all the time. Nick, I bought my black light on Amazon. It's a rechargeable. See, I should have got the rechargeable ones. I didn't. I also have a flashlight and a small magnet. Perfect garage sale tool, but forget to bring it. I do that all the time. I can relate. I even have magnets here, like they little ones that I got at the flea market. They're Broad Acres, and I got these for like I think like 6 little magnets or 11 little magnets for like $3. There's this man that sells them over there, so these are really good to have. But I also have the ones that go to your keychain, but I had to take it off because every time it'll just attract things, and I'm like getting frustrated about it. So I took it off. But I do have some of these inside my fanny pack. But again, the same thing like you, I'll forget my fanny pack. It's good to have it on there and be prepared, but I just forget to bring it with me. But I need to have it like people have emergency or first aid kits, like say in their vehicle. I need to have the same thing like reseller kit inside my vehicle too. I need to add that in there. Let me put this back before I do something crazy with it. Like drop it. Oh, excuse me too. Yeah, some pretty cool pieces of glass. I need to take photos of this, but I'm gonna take photos right now of the jewelry and some of these glass and put it up on my Facebook page. Um, where you are here, let me see if I could get that. My personal Facebook page, or not personal, the Sunny Las Vegas page. Is am I in it right now? Here we go. I hope my internet's been pretty good because it's been pretty slow. Hope there hasn't been much lag on here. Uh, Sunny Las Vegas 1. All right, here we go, folks. All right, I'm dropping down the link if y'all wanna, if y'all don't mind, follow me on Facebook. That's gonna be my page that I put stuff on. And what I would like to, I made a reel about it, and was sharing it. That when I share, like, say, glass, a photo of jewelry or something, by all means, share photos of your items. I would really like people to start being more involved in that. When I share something and you're like, "Hey, I got that too," or info or advice about items, other people are going to see it and learn from it as well. So I would appreciate, like, the community effort of sharing content within, like, my page. At least I know some people don't like that. Some people do, or they have specific days that you could do it or self promote. And I'm working towards that. I'm just trying to figure things out as I go. But I'm gonna call tonight a wrap, folks. I appreciate you all very, very much. I am working on a video that I went thrifting with Jonathan, who was up here earlier. Hustle Man. He was also at the Boss Reseller Remix, and I want to do more and more lives, more often. So I used to do them like once a week. Now I'll probably do it twice a week on this channel. So the support goes a long way to keep me motivated and going. And I, again, very much appreciate y'all. Lori, thank you for sharing. I'm off to bed. 5 a.m. comes early. Oh my goodness. Get some sleep, friends. Y'all have a great night. I'm going to be taking photos and doing what I said, sharing it on Facebook. And if, and be looking at YouTube videos as well at the same time. So y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming through. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. And Mama Dola will be coming soon. And Carla, on the last note, Carla has been talking more and more about her YouTube channel. And I've been telling her for months because she keeps saying, I'm going to do it. And I keep telling you all that she's coming. And she's like, I don't want negative comments. And I'm like, don't worry about it. There's a lot more positive people out there than what you realize that are waiting for you. And the Boss Reseller Remix, her hearing people's stories, one that impacted her the most was going to be Mike, Pirate Auction. Why do I always forget his name? But his channel, his speech really motivated her and touched her deeply to where she's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stop saying I will. She's gonna be jumping on YouTube soon. So I'm gonna be egging her on because I think y'all would really enjoy her. Y'all have a great night. Have a wonderful week. If you have YouTube channels and you're working on some or whatnot, please comment under the actual video, not in the chat. So that way I could see it and make sure I'm following you back as well. All right. Good night, folks. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it.